Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome to the channel. Now as you may already know, I really like to have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay in my cars, and I've done upgrades, I've reviewed products that convert wired to wireless, but one question I get pretty regularly is, can you use YouTube with CarPlay? And the answer to that is no. But today we're checking out the Getpairr Max Pro from Getpairr, which will convert your wired CarPlay connection to an Android interface that can run apps like YouTube or play your own media off a flash drive, like music or videos. So let's check it out. All right, so we have the interface box right here. It's got a nice, very slight textured finish, which is very nice. We've got venting on the sides, so it'll stay nice and cool. We've got a USB-C connection port, and this is what connects to the car. We have an LED right here and a USB-A input, so you can plug in your own media off a flash drive, for example. Pretty light, feels good. We also have a user manual, which will cover how to wire it up, how to connect wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, which we'll test out as well. And then we have two USB cables. We've got USB-C to USB-A. So if your car has a USB-A port, you would use this. And if your car has a USB-C port, you would just use the USB-C to USB-C cable. So it's nice that both are included. You don't need any adapters. All right, so now that we've seen everything that's included, let's go test this out in a car. All right, so we're in my 2004 Mercedes S-Class that has an aftermarket head unit that has wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay. And we need the wired Apple CarPlay part. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug it in the same place you plug in for Apple CarPlay for wired connection. So we'll pop in the USB-C cable, and we'll see right here, we get the LED that turns on. As it boots up, you'll see it's connecting. Light's blue, it's booting into Android, and we're in. So we have a little warning. It's rebooting to adjust the resolution the first time, so it'll adjust itself to the screen in your car, which is very nice. Already looks sharper than the first time it booted up. So the first thing we get is a warning. So avoid using the system while the vehicle is in motion, follow your local laws, and avoid watching videos while the vehicle is in motion. All right, so here we have our landing screen. So we have some menu shortcuts and some apps here. We also have a couple more apps set up right here. And let's take a look at what's included. So I think this is our actual menu with all the apps that are included. So we have Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth music, music files. We got settings, exit to go back to the car menu, or the head unit menu, which you can drop back in by going back to your CarPlay screen. Shortcut to CarPlay and Android Auto, which we'll test later. Over-the-air update, we'll check it again in a moment. We got Netflix installed, YouTube installed, IPTV app. If you want to back out of an app, you can swipe over from the left and hit home. We got Prime Video and TikTok Lite. Now let's start with settings. I'm going to connect to my phone as a hotspot. All right, so I'm connected to Wi-Fi. We'll check for updates right here. Do a one-click update.
The update download took about 8 minutes.
All right, we'll confirm the update.
And the installation took about 9 minutes.
Oh, okay, it's done. It's going to restart. All right, so see, TikTok was replaced by Spotify, which is probably a better fit for driving. Now let's try YouTube. Let's load it up. Right here. Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and welcome to the channel. Now, some of you have told me that it looks like an algorithm.
The checkpoints were also easily reachable, but...
All right, that's really cool. And if you're not subscribed yet, consider doing that down below. So the same thing, you'd be able to use Netflix if you sign in, Prime Video. So there you go. Now let's try wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Because if you have wired CarPlay and you can use this, you can leave this plugged in and use it as a wireless adapter. And actually, if you only have wired CarPlay, this will allow you to use wireless Android Auto as well. We're going to look for this device in our Bluetooth settings. So right here, Play 2 Video Pro DF51. The last 4 characters will be unique to your box. We'll connect, hit pair, it's connecting, it is blinking right now, and we're in. There we go, wireless Android Auto. Nice and responsive. You also have all your Android Auto compatible apps that are installed on your phone. They'll show up here. So for me, I've got things like Pocket Casts and things like that. So that's great. If you want to back out, I have the assistive touch button here, but you could also swipe from the left or right if you have it on the other side and go back to home. Now if you hit CarPlay, it's the same app, so it'll bring you right back in there. Now if you want to disconnect your phone, you can turn off Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and it will disconnect it from Android Auto. So now we're back in the landing page for the app, and we can do the same thing on an iPhone. Pair, then when it prompts you, hit connect for CarPlay, and we're in Apple CarPlay. There you go. So all your compatible apps will show up in here too. And there you go. So again, just like in Android Auto, you have all the compatible apps that are installed on your phone that will show up here. So for me, Google Maps, Pocket Casts, Spotify, WhatsApp, they all show up in here. You also have some extra settings. You can change your wallpaper. You could do dark mode or automatic. So a lot of options. And when you go to the home screen right here, you get a split with your maps here and whatever's playing right here, which is very nice. And there's a similar feature in Android Auto as well. And if you want to go back to your home screen, you can either use the assistive touch button or swipe from the left and hit home. And you're all set. All right, so let's check out our settings. We've got network and internet to connect to Wi-Fi. We got personalization, so you can choose if you have your apps that were already open, relaunch. You can specify, you could turn off the reminder, you can put the navigation bar on the left or on the right, which is useful. If you have a right-hand drive car or a left-hand drive car, you can adjust. You can always show navigation bar, and you can add the floating assistive touch, which is right here, that little circle. Gives you back, shortcut to menu, and shortcut to open apps. So you can close all the open apps like that. And that is everything in personalization. We can go to all apps, see what's installed. There's normal Android interface stuff. We can go to our storage. We have 8 gigs free, total of 16 gigs on board, which is very nice. Got our display. You can switch it to the dark theme. Switch it back to light mode for now. You can also schedule it. You could turn it on from sunset to sunrise, which is nice. It'll automatically go to dark mode after sunset, and in the morning it'll turn back to light mode after sunrise. You can change your font size too. Choose a wallpaper. We've got an engineering mode menu. You can have logs, you can delay the startup for compatibility with your head unit, display smoothness, screen density, and audio stream modes. If you end up with audio stutters when you play any audio through it, you could change it right here. Languages, time zone, and about. It's running Android version 12, and it's nice. One thing we have in our menu is music and files and video, and those would allow you to play music, open files, or play video out of a USB flash drive that you plug in right here. So that is really convenient. You can also use Bluetooth music to connect your phone via Bluetooth to play music from your phone over Bluetooth through this and into your car speakers. But you can also use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So it gives you a lot of extra features built in if you want to play videos, say when you're parked somewhere waiting for someone, waiting at a rest stop, or anything like that. So, very nice. And the addition of wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay is really cool. Plus, I really like the USB port, which lets you play all your files off of a drive here if you don't want to use a hotspot from your phone. So, also very nice. So, that's the Getpairr Max Pro. It's a really good way to add a lot of features to your wired CarPlay head unit, and it gives you a lot of flexibility since you can also use it for wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Of course, if you're going to watch videos using this on your head unit, be sure to do so in a safe way that doesn't put you or other people in danger. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll leave a link in the video description, and I want to say a big thank you to Getpairr for sending me this to review. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to watch me work on cars, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.